Well, hello, welcome back to a brand new episode of DUD SPUD. I'm Maniacal Mac. Today's movie we're going for came out in 1980 and is called Contamination. I'm actually surprised I've never seen this one before, or at least I don't remember seeing it. It's an Italian horror film, one of my favourite types of genres, you know, the Italian ones in particular. So, are we going to get cheesy dubbing? Are we going to get all the cheese? Of course we are. We're going to get some mad gore effects based on the trailer, it looks like, you know. So you'll see with this one again. Not massively familiar with this one. So the idea of this, it says a former astronaut helps government agent and police detective track the source of a mysterious alien pod spores filled with lethal flesh dissolving acid to the South American coffee plantation controlled by alien pod clones. I'm all in for that, and it's an Italian horror film as well. Double, you know, extra. I can't see this one going wrong. I've said that so many times, though, haven't I, with films? But, you know, on the trailer, it looks really silly and stupid and everything you want in a film called Contamination, made by an Italian director. So, you know, let's say no more and just get into it. Have you seen it? If you have, let me know what you thought of it. Do you agree with me, my reaction and my review at the end? Otherwise, yeah, let's just go for Contamination.
Well, they're all there. I guess you better send the tug right out.
There's two guys, right, on the bottom right there. He goes, there's not a soul in sight, and there's two guys in, and one of them is even looking up at them like that. On the back of the ship, like.
I'm Dr. Turner of the Health Department.
Beautiful dubbing, beautiful.
Duck.
Nice, opens a door and that falls out.
Judging by his uniform, that's our friend Mendez, the captain.
Oh well, he's just dead, our friend, oh well.
Completely torn apart.
Completely torn apart? Not really, just a doll with some scratches on it, really.
Pathetic. Almost as if, I don't know, it's almost as if he exploded.
It's almost as if he exploded? What? Oh, so this is where we keep all the Halloween props. Look on the floor, the rail there, where they got the camera on the floor. That was like the camera rail, it was just in shot.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Don't touch them, it could be dangerous.
Dad, he's just like, don't worry about it, I'll just touch it. What's going on? What? Is it gone slow-mo? Yeah. Okay, why is it gone slow-mo? Like, this? Okay. Ah! Ah, right in his face. Go on. Ah, leggy. The guy did say don't touch it, like. Oh no, my face! Oh fuck, it burns! What? Did you see him squeeze it? He's like, oh, push that out. You're supposed to take a shit the other way, not like... Look at this. He's squeezing it as well. Yes, Italian horror all the way, look at this. Listen to this. That's just a football he popped, like, you know what I mean?
Pathetic.
Special Division 5. Any other comments, Lieutenant?
Yeah, he's gonna salute. He's like butt naked, like.
No, ma'am.
She made sure to have a look.
At ease, Lieutenant.
At ease, he's like, oh yeah, a bit hard, isn't it?
As of this moment, I am in complete charge of the Caribbean Lady case.
She nearly stumbled, didn't she, on the line here of the Caribbean Lady case. That's it, yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Go on, boy.
About the size of pumpkins. Kind of like footballs.
I made a joke earlier saying I was blatantly just a football filled in with stuff. He's like, kind of looks like a football. Self-awareness.
Respect.
Burls. What about my credit cards, my Gucci watch strap?
My Gucci watch.
I gotta pay
She just turned him off, so shut up. That's actually quite funny. As corny as it is, that scene was quite funny, like. So their plan is to deep freeze everything in the hopes they can transport the eggs without, busting up. Look at that, it's like all icicles and shit now. So if you shoot some fire extinguishers about the place, it'll fucking do that with it, alright?
What?
Like, they're acting all like super careful with it. It's already fucking exploded. The ones behind you is ones you want to worry about. They're still fucking full.
Well, duh.
That stuff's what caused those deaths, right?
That stuff's what caused those deaths, right? Beautiful dialogue.
Pathetic.
Oh, here you go. Now we got a fucking rat. She's gonna go, yeah, check what I do to this fucking rat. Watch it explode. I mean, poor little dude. He's just planning on taking over the world, you know? Hanging around with Pinky in the brain, and now you're gonna kill him, like, you know what I mean? Ah, it just blew the fucking rat to pieces, like, fucking hell.
If I'm really that necessary.
Of course, I could get much better collaborators than you.
Ah!
Okay.
Ah! That was amazing! You have a warrant to search his premises. Okay. Bang! Is he gonna drive through it? Go on, mate. Ah! So these people know about it. Like, they're just like, yeah, cool, we don't care. Are they human or aliens or something? 'Cause they just don't seem scared at all. They're like, whatever, mate. I just shot it.
What?
Yeah, look at this. He's like... So he... Ah, that was wicked. That looked awesome, to be fair. That looked really cool. So, rather than get shot with bullets, he went, fuck it, I'm just gonna kill ourselves this way? Why?
I don't know.
Back without anybody knowing about it.
But we have...
Ah... That's funny, right? Because I was gonna give it props, right? Because they're saying about these eggs going into being at in space. It's so freezing out there. That's why they just remained like calm and never, but basically would live forever. Because like, you know, they were just, you know, never like expanding and becoming bigger, right? So they were saying about, oh, they that's how they probably reached here. Then the woman goes, well, of course. What if we went to them? And she's saying all these thugs and these like, you know, street thugs somehow went to space, and you guys is like, none of them are astronauts, so I don't know what the fuck they're talking about at this point.
Footballs. Like that one over there.
Eggs like footballs, like that one over there. She said that, thinking, oh, will they catch us in the edit and cut that out because I'm being fucking sarcastic? Nope, kept that in. Oh, a nice 20-minute shot of her walking up the stairs. Yeah, Italian on her, you know.
Hey! Come on! Come on!
Come on! So this is the astronaut guy that somehow came back saying beforehand that he saw stuff and no one believed him, thought he's crazy. And now she's going back for his help. Hold on, that's a dude from Zombie Flesh Eaters, right? I'm sure that was a guy from Zombie Flesh Eaters. That's the guy from Zombie Flesh Eaters, mad. Well, Italian horror film, so, you know, not really that bad, but... Okay.
Screw.
If you're always in this condition, it's quite obvious you couldn't get it up, even if you used a crane.
She's got good comebacks, this woman.
Respect.
Do you recognise these little pics, these little child drawings?
Why are you bothering to torment me?
These are your drawings.
They're his drawings.
Pathetic.
He's like, look, don't embarrass me. I was drunk that one time. Fuck, stop bringing it up.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
See, he's like, I don't want to be in this film. I knew you were going to fucking do that to me. So apparently you went to Mars, and that's where they're from.
It was all such a long time ago.
It was such a lot, like, you know, I can't remember that Mars trip. Like, you know what I mean? Not like, you know, it was just one of many times I've been to different planets. Not that I'm going to fucking remember that, like.
What?
So Mars is a matrix loading world, basically, the mini hub. Look at that, it looks like a monster's face.
God, there were so many, and they were green, just like the one in your photograph.
No, he says they were green, just like the one in your photograph. The photographs are black and white. Like, obviously, he's like, you know, he assumes they're the right one. But what if they were purple? You don't fucking know, really. She never clarified the colour.
Got him!
Oh, the drugs kicked in. Hamilton! They're just peas. When he got the light then, I was clearly just a bunch of fucking little peas you'd have at your Sunday roast.
Pathetic.
Son of a bitch.
So, for some reason, he lied about it and said, no, he was the mad one who did, you know, even though the man was like, "Arr!" So I know they mind controlled him or some shit.
I don't know.
Hamilton died 6 months ago. What?
What? They said Hamilton's private airplane crashed 6 months ago. He ain't dead, mate. He's the one who fucking brought them all back.
You can call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things.
Why does a Pentagon look like a fucking set from Star Trek or something?
I don't know.
I'm glad to know that you're not such an idiot after all.
I don't give a damn. What do you want from me?
So she's like, oh, I've just got you reinstated in full. Does that solve the wound? No, it don't, because any other fucking time you want to turn on me, you can. You haven't compensated me for all them fucking years of losing money, so give me a fucking mansion and a pool. Give me, like, you know, 6 months heads up so I can go and enjoy fucking a few holidays, and then maybe, yeah, fucking, you know, pay me like a few million a year, and maybe that'll make up for it, you know?
Glaciers of Mars and this whiskey so...
Look at this manipulation.
You do nothing, Hubbard, because you're incapable of doing it.
Shit. She is literally like a fucking dictator and a half.
So that we understand one another.
Just understand and I will happily slap you again. And she's like, I hope you do.
Woohoo! You like the freaky stuff, huh? That's cool.
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure even 1980s, like, someone explained it to me. I weren't born in 1980, but like, was it common to like slap women? They go, ooh, let's go on a trip together. Like, was that a thing? Apparently, according to this, it was.
What the fuck?
This taxi driver literally drove right in the middle of their street performance. He didn't wait a bit up the road and drop them off. He literally went right in the middle of them. Look at them, they're street performing. He's just like, right on a bonnet, like. Has that young girl got a fucking huge spliff? I swear to fuck that was like a spliff about that big. He's got a fucking spliff, but that girl was like about 8.
What?
Fuck me, man, but are you gonna have any lungs by the time you're 30? I don't think so. So there you go, he did fake his death, and he's like, well, I know all about this. So he's some kind of gang lord now in South Africa, is it? Or America, or like wherever?
Pajamas.
Out. I want to have a shower.
Out.
Out.
I love how the other guy's like, yeah, oh, fuck, me too, go. You know, good try though, lad, good try. Good, like, because if she just didn't say nothing, it'd be like, well, you never told me, so yeah, good try, mate, good try.
Respect.
What a waste of a good-looking woman.
What a waste of a good-looking woman. He is, like, fairly funny. At points I'm a bit like, you know what I mean, but...
Would have been out of place in that...
You know, for an Italian horror film, as cheesy and corny as it is, which is why I'm laughing, like, some of the jokes in that is actually quite like, you know what I mean, it is. Don't tell me he's going to be a creep and try and perv. I think he is.
I thought you didn't like the cold. Okay.
What, so you were just going to creep into a room knowing she was in a shower?
What?
Fair play to the other guy, he just knew. As soon as he's just sitting there silently, like, I'm waiting for the door to go next door. I'm waiting, I can hear him. Oops, so, some random dude's got keys and he's letting himself in. Okay.
Who's there?
What, someone just took the key and bailed? Alright, they just locked her in, fair enough. And since she just came out the shower, she's not, like, dripping wet, is she? Like, the back of her hair's fairly dryish. Oh, she can hear the egg, mate. Oh, someone dropped an egg in there. Oh, that's shit.
Well, duh.
Alright, so that guy who was gonna, like, be a perv earlier, he's ringing her now, and he's like, oh, no answer, so he's gonna save her for wanting to be a perv?
I'm sorry, sir.
Can't see as a bad thing, you know, justification for it now, you know?
What the fuck?
Well, she's been here for like about fucking 20 years now with this egg in the bathroom, and it's just like, sounds like just, you know, a whale sleeping. Like, just shut up, stay silent, and then just go, they eventually come, just sit as far away from you can, just be like, wait till they come, innit, but...
Eternal design.
Here we go, Italian horror fuel.
Go on, bro.
Yeah, because the guy put a no disturb sign, they're like, oh well, we'll leave her then, I guess. Call me mad, right? I'm pretty sure that sign said no moleste. I know it's a different language, but moleste, that's the translation for don't disturb. Like, no, don't molest me. That's a bit mad, isn't it?
What?
Oh, you and just saved her like that. So, like, the whole build-up was, you know, all that shit was like, I don't know, good like 10, maybe close to 15 minutes. And it's like, oh, I'll just go, you know.
This is a local...
Why can you hear it so clear? Is my computer glitched out and the audio's doubling over, or... No, he's just... So yeah, because he had the light in it with him, he has some communication with it, so now it blew up.
The egg.
Okay.
What?
Another one of our creatures has been sacrificed.
Been sacrificed to what? He just blew up on his own.
Can feel her.
He can feel it. Can you, mate? Have you got history do you know about?
Out! Everyone out! Leave me alone!
He's like, as soon as he's talking about feeling up, like, you know, I feel it. He's like, get out, women, get out. I need to wank, like, fuck. Look, there's a little thing at the bottom of the lens here, like we get in all these films all the time. Another little pube. That donkey hasn't moved a bit. Is it real? I'm serious. He looks so depressed, bless him. He's like, I'm just not getting paid enough for this shit. Like, do you know how famous I am? And you've got me in this film, pay me fucking... What the fuck's this? He hasn't moved. That's probably why they didn't pay you, donkey, mate. You're just like, say your line. Do your noise.
It contains exactly 200 grams. This way, please.
Oh, it's so funny. They're going past. He's like showing off, like, because it's impressive at the time. All of these are, you know, controlled by computers. And then as you see now, there's a guy literally physically labouring it. Like, all your questions will be answered here. Look at this.
It's you, isn't it? Yes.
I mean, you don't have to look at her to go, you're a villain. You're a villain. I don't need to know anything about you to know you're a villain, like.
Well, duh.
It's a pity you won't be able to tell anyone.
Yeah. But here's another thing, like, when he said he's dead, it's like, did you recover his body to confirm that, or just, like, go off a fucking tweet, like, oh, I guess he's dead then? You know, Secret Service here, not gonna bother looking into it. Sounds about right.
Pathetic.
Are they tied together? Because surely, like, their arms should be all twisted and shit. So I guess they were just sitting back to back, like. Alright, it's weird.
It's the most fantastic thing that's ever happened to me in my whole life.
That's the most fantastic thing that's happened to you in your whole life, being held hostage and then pretending to be tied up and then a quick little kiss like that. Alright.
A fucking embarrassment.
Is he gonna like knock him out and like wear his suit and all that shit to blend in?
Bet your ass.
Oh right, so they're just tied each, they're not tied together. I thought they were. So this whole time they could have, like, what was the whole, like, looking like that? This whole time they could have just been wandering around. What the fuck?
Pathetic.
You're not talking like a human being.
He's not a human being.
Yeah, okay, so he's talking about basically, like, why are you doing this? Because you know, the strongest species kills the other and all this shit. So he's the only guy who's ever got possessed. Like, they've never really gone back into that, because it make more sense, you know, if you're going to reproduce, as you say, chucking acid on every fucker, and you've got no one to reproduce with, you're just left wanking, how are you going to reproduce? You need to turn, like, women, you know what I mean, into, like, so you can do it, even men, just turn everyone in, they wouldn't start reproducing, I guess. Like, is that the plan? But they haven't really gone into that at all after that one quick scene, like.
What?
This is the master that creates the eggs. Look at this. Look at him, he's like, you're so attractive, Cyclops.
Ha! Gay!
Why do you just like slap him? So he's like, oh shit, sorry. Didn't realise I'm making eye contact.
He wants you.
He wants you? Go.
Ha! Gay!
I thought you'd spending the whole film trying to get the woman, and now a guy calls you, you're like, oh, okay.
Ha! Gay!
Are we gonna get like a Starship Troopers, like, and he's like sucks his brain? That's probably not the right term there. Like, you're not giving him brain, or there's no other way I can say this without it sounding
gay.
Look at this. Okay. Oh, I thought he was gonna attack him. No.
Pathetic.
So, what the fuck? What's happening? Yeah, he's like just kind of hugging him with his schlong, and he's bleeding. Oh fuck, man, this is dodgy as shit. Like, what? Lame. Keep in mind, early in the film they had people exploding and shit, and that was his death.
Pathetic.
He just sucked him up. Go on. Again, like, I can't say anything about it sounding dodgy about.
Ha! Gay!
Look!
Look? How about don't look? You know what the fuck happened to him? Oh, she's into it, wasn't she? She's like, ooh. Sucky sucky time. She wants to be involved in that.
She belongs to the streets.
Look at this, oh.
Go to it.
Go to it.
It's your turn.
It's your turn. Here we go. Let's take 20 minutes to approach a monster over goblin music. Italian horror for you.
He's a spy!
Ah! It's literally goes one word up, you dead straight away. He's a spy. You know, he just, well, you know, the film's got to fucking end. Let's quickly wrap all this shit up. Like, just kill everyone off real quick. Come on.
Come on! Bad. Come on! Bad. Come on! Come on!
Oh, here you go. Let's chuck an explosion in here. It's been ages since we have. You know. None of them exploded, so what's the point of that? Like,
I don't know.
this taken, right, her that long. I was making a joke, 20 minutes to walk to the monster. He's literally had time to fucking take out a room, kidnap a woman, come there, and get to the room before she walked to the monster, and all this is happening beforehand. Although it's fucking about, it's completely true. So we shot a flare into its eye. Fair enough. Go on, let's get a final explosion. Go on. There we go. And now it's just caught on fire for some reason. There we go. There's an egg in a bin, it explodes, that's how it ends, alright. Okay, so that was Contamination from 1980. Italian horror film. So it did have a, you know, a few of what you expect from Italian horror film. Hilarious dubbing. Pretty much bad acting. Awful dialogue. Tick boxes. Some gore, you know. And, you know, like they all have a scene of like them walking, or a monster of some form walking 20 minutes, or just them walking like 4 meters ahead, it takes 20 minutes. They covered that. Not as much as The Beyond, but they covered that. You know, it's not as much as you'd see in like Zombie Flesh Eaters. Talking of, the dude from Zombie Flesh Eaters was in this. Didn't know that, but then probably should expect it, innit? You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure like all these Italian films are dubbed by the same group of people. And then like some of the actors are coming back for a lot of them. So, you know. So it starts off quite strong. You know, you get into it, you're like, all right, there's some people exploding here. Some good shit happening and whatnot, like, you know. Cool, some decent-ish effects, even though they like push in little like balloons and the eggs are footballs deflated, but whatever, you know. So that was quite cool. And then it kind of like slows down a bit, and then like, alright, cool, a lot of dialogue, introduce some more characters, cool, let's get on with some more gore things, and not really much of that shit for a bit. And then like they have a little warehouse scene where the guy goes, oh, I'm gonna shoot an egg instead of take the bullets, which the bullets would probably be quicker and less painful, but each to their own, innit? So then that scene happens, and then it just goes like nothing really happening for a while. I say nothing, it is essential to the story, that, but no action, you know what I mean? It's just like, now we gotta get the I think his name's Ian, the guy from Zombie Flesh Eaters, like the astronaut guy, you know, they're like, we gotta get him involved. You don't turn up till like halfway through the film anyway, you know, and there's a lot of this kind of shit going on, and now you're like, alright, cool, we gonna see anything? No. And then it takes ages, and you have the egg scene when she's in like the shower room and all that, and nothing comes of that. The egg just explodes after they've left. Pointless. And then, yeah, like, you know, they kind of the pace of it goes up a bit more then towards the last, say, half hour, 20 minutes of it, you know what I mean? And even then is in between, so, yeah, like, you know, the gore was alright. I thought there was going to be more gore, more action scenes. They were very far and few in between for this film. I was expecting more of that. There was a lot of dialogue heavy, just drawn out scenes. Some points were funny, like the one dude who at the end gets fucking swallowed up, where I couldn't make the joke about it sounding dodgy, like, you know what I mean? He gets swallowed up at the end. He had his moments where he's quite funny. Other times he was a bit like, fucking hell, you know what I mean? So it was a little bit, it was an Italian horror, but it was a little bit different. It was a bit more toned down, a bit more like, let's try and be more funnier, I guess, with it, but it was still horror. See, I'm really on the line with this. Like, what let it down is like the boring parts. Like, they were super boring. It was like, fuck's sake, like, you know, action scene and nothing for ages. Action scene, nothing for ages. But when the action happened, it was quite funny. And in between, there were moments I quite liked. So this is why I'm so on the line here. Like, do I give it a spud because it's like, well, I enjoyed parts of it? Or do I give it a dud because I say it could have been done better? I guess because I enjoyed it enough, I'll just give it a spud. But this is like the lowest form of spud, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, you just got there, buddy, like, you know what I mean? Don't be like, oh, we got a spud. It's like, you just got there. Like, it was, you know, I like Italian horror films, so for me that's a huge like that. And there was a lot of the tick boxes, you know what I mean? But then a lot of it was drawn out and boring. Like, it should have been a bit of a shorter film, would have been a much better pacing, but whatever. Anyway, have you seen this film? If you have, what did you think of it? Do you agree with me? Do you think I'm fucking crazy for giving this SPUD, even though I said it's just on there? Are you mad because you're like, it's actually really good, you don't understand it, should be a super SPUD? Let me fucking know, you know what I mean? Let me know. Movies to suggest, let me know. Otherwise, I've been Maniacal Mac. Thanks for joining. Till next time, peace out.
Maniacal Mac.